Hello guys, in today's video, we're gonna check out the best macro lens for Sony A6000 in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and many more. To find out more information about these macro lens for Sony A6000, you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality macro lens for Sony A6000 according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Sony E15 F1.8 OSS. Given the list of lenses that we've come up with, we believe that the Sony E15 F1.8 OSS portrait lens is the best overall lens for the Sony A6000. It has one of the best aperture among all the lenses, and at the same time, 15 is still the most commonly used focal length for both pros and hobbyists. The Sony E15 F1.8 OSS lens is a perfect option for different scenarios, whether you are doing street photography or doing portrait photography. Its F1.8 aperture is enough blur backgrounds from a distance and focus mainly on your subject. And also, it's a handy tool when shooting even in low light conditions. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Sony's A1670 Vario Tessar F4 OSS. The Sony's A1670 Vario Tessar F4 OSS lens is the best travel lens for Sony A6000 simply because it allows you to shoot close-up or from afar. With a minimum shooting distance of 1.15 feet, you can capture moments that happen right in front of you. This zoom lens allows you to capture moments without any lag time. On top of that, it is a great lens for shooting landscape. This lens also utilizes optical steady shot image stabilization technology, minimizing shakes from your hand. But even the best travel lens for Sony A6000 comes with a few flaws. The biggest hesitation among pros is the fact that it isn't a good option during nighttime due to its f4 aperture. The number 3 position is held by Sony FE 200/600 F5.6-6.3 G OSS. With a burst speed of 11ths, the Sony A6000 is still a favorite among sports photographers to wildlife photographers. And for both genres, having the right telephoto lens can make a huge difference. We consider the Sony FE 200/600 F5.6-6.3 G OSS as the best telephoto lens for Sony A6000. It offers great resolution throughout the entire zoom range. It also made use of 5x ED glass elements to prevent flares. And on top of that, it has a quiet motor that can help you observe without disturbing your subject, especially if it is used during wildlife photography. Next at number 4 we have Sony FE 9mm f/2.8 Macro G OSS. If you are planning to do macro photography, a good option for shooting up close is the Sony FE 9mm f/2.8 Macro G OSS lens. Since it's an FE mount lens, it means that it's the lens designed primarily for Sony full-frame cameras. One of the things that make the Sony FE 9mm Macro G OSS a favorite among photographers is the fact that it offers better image quality than E-mount lenses. It is also built as a dust and moisture-resistant Sony A6000 macro lens, allowing users to take the lens in different situations. It is also discreet while it focuses thanks to its DDSM technology. On top of that, you also have the nano AR coating that helps in suppressing the reflections. But what makes it the best Sony A6000 macro lens in our opinion is the fact that it can be used in food photography or accentuating small details on a subject. However, it is still not enough for low light conditions. The number 5 position is held by Sony FE 7300 F4.5-5.6 G OSS. First on the list of best lenses for Sony A6000 is the 7300 G series telephoto lens. It is a good option for those who plan on observing subjects from afar. This lens, initially designed for full-frame Sony cameras, provides superb image quality when used on the Sony A6000. It makes use of nano AR coating along with nano precision structure. And also, despite being a telephoto lens, it has optical steady shot technology that allows the user to minimize the effects of their shaky hands. This comes in handy especially when taking pictures of the subject from afar. The most common hesitation is that you can't use it in the afternoon when shooting wildlife due to the f4.5 to f5.6 aperture of the lens. The number 6 position is dominated by Sony FE 135mm f1.8 G telephoto. Even the best lenses for Sony A6000 have problems shooting in low light conditions, and this is also true to most telephoto lenses. That's a common pain point solved by the Sony FE 135mm f1.8 prime telephoto lens. Here, you can shoot wildlife from afar even when the sun is about to set. This lens is known for its superior image quality when used on the A6000. It makes a good Sony A6000 Macro Lens given its ability to take sharp images. However, the only problem is its single focal length. Unlike zoom lenses, you will have to get closer or farther from your subject if you want the best shots. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Rokinon 35mm f1.2 wide angle. The Rokinon 35mm f1.2 wide angle lens provides you with the flexibility you need when it comes to your depth of field. This allows you to focus on a subject while still getting that wide shot that you want. It can also be used extensively, especially when you are shooting beautiful landscapes even in low light conditions. The only downside is that you will be the one to get closer or farther to get your perfect shot. But in reality, it's a small drawback, especially if you are looking for a good all-around lens for traveling or even for vlogging. The number 8 position is held by Neewer 25mm f1.8 APS-C wide angle. The Neewer 25mm f1.8 wide angle lens is perfect for shooting landscapes. With multi-layer coating, it produces great image quality on the A6000. And since it has a large aperture, it can blur the background in case you need to highlight your subject. The only downside is that it is a manual focus lens. If you are used to using AF, it takes some time before you get the hang of focusing on your subject with minimal delay. Next at number 9, we have Samyang 12mm f2.8 ultra-wide fisheye. The Samyang 12mm f2.8 fisheye lens gives you a different perspective whenever you are shooting landscapes. Because of its wide focal length, you will be able to capture angles that are typically out of reach from your other lenses. But what made it as part of our list of best lenses for Sony A6000 is the fact that you can also shoot subjects up close to give you a unique output. Its minimum focusing distance is at 7.9 inches. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Sony A135mm f4.5-5.6 OSS APS-C. The Sony A135mm f4.5-5.6 OSS APS-C E-mount zoom lens is your all-in-one dependable lens. It gives you the chance to shoot landscapes to close-up photos without the need to switch lenses. Though its aperture may not give you the shots you need in low light conditions, this lens is a great option when shooting in broad daylight. It is also known for its quiet focusing capability, allowing you to shoot discreetly, especially if you plan on using this to observe animals in the wild. Though it isn't a perfect lens, we think that it is one of the best lenses for Sony A6000 simply because it can be used for different situations. That's all for today. We upload camera and camera accessories review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.